Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and this is going to be card number 2 of our Cuppa series. And again, this is with my card club, the TT.Scraps Stampin' Club, and I am showing you what you would receive if you wanted to do this club, what you would receive with the membership. So I already did one card. I will link that video below, and I will still do a third card that I will also have linked below so that you can see that one if you're interested. And you will receive a stamp set. In this case, it is a nice Cuppa stamp set, and you will receive all of these. And then you will also receive an ink, and you will have received, oh, what else did I say? Oh, the paper pack, which is just awesome. It is right here, and this is called Have a Cuppa Designer Series paper, and it is just adorable. So every month you will receive between $30 to $35 worth of product that you can use, and then you will also receive enough product to do 3 cards in a project, which is also probably a $15 value at least, because I will have already pre-cut and made everything ready for you. So all you have to do is jump right in to get started. So you will have, in card number 2, you will see that you will have all of this stuff nicely put together in an envelope for you that you can use to also mail. And then you open it up and you can go ahead and get started. And what you will have is a piece of white cardstock for this particular card, a die cut fork and spoon, which I cut out of the Thinlet set that is available with this. You will not receive this, but I will give you an opportunity to purchase it at a discounted price. If there's something like this that I use, I will give you the opportunity prior to the when you order, so that you'll know, okay, this is the stamp set. I also used these, and if you want these, I will have a discount for you, and I can include that in the mailing with you for that month. So it's really a very fun and nice club. I actually am in one right now, and I love it, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so I still do it just because it's fun, because I don't know exactly what's coming, and I know that the cards are going to be exclusive to me and whoever else is in the club, and it's just fun. It makes it kind of neat. And you can get started right away. You get your kit and you can just start going. So here we go. I'm going to put this piece of paper down, and you will have full instructions as to how to do it. If you'd prefer to use the other side, go for it. But your instructions will be to put your designer series paper centered in the middle of your card. You will be responsible for providing your own tape. And then we are going to stamp on this piece of vellum that also comes with. And I am going to use my Misty, but you can use whatever you'd prefer. And because we're using vellum, I enjoy using, that sounds funny. I like to use Stays On ink with vellum. I'm sure that you can use the black archival ink. I just have been a Stays On gal forever, so I prefer to use that for when I'm doing vellum. But, and I will also give you a list of all of the products that we've used and where you can find them. And I'm going to do it a little bit cockeyed, just because I think that looks kind of cool. And if you do it enough cockeyed, people will know that you didn't mess up, that that's how you really wanted it. Sometimes it looks like, oh, did they just, what? But yeah, we know. So then, I'm hoping that you can see this. Let me move some of this stuff up. That's better. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp on I don't know if I put very much on there. I don't know if that even worked on that stamp. I might be running low. Well, that didn't do anything, did it? Let me switch to the archival ink, just because now that I said that, I'm kind of curious. Is it archival? That's the classic. Archival. I bet this will do just fine. Okay, and then I'm going to just stamp it right down. And then sometimes with this Misty, I like to use a little something to hold it up, or to hold the paper down. And I'm going to ink it up one more time. Because as you can see, not everywhere got a very good coating. That looks better. Still an area right here that isn't getting as much as I'd like. Okay, we're just going to go with that. And if you wanted to heat gun that to make it dry, you could. Otherwise, I'm just going to wait a little minute. And while that's drying, I'm going to clean off my stamp, just because I like to get this ink off. And the archival ink and the stays on ink, any of those kinds of inks do stain your stamp. So you can see that now my stamp is black. This will not hurt the quality of all of your stamping. You will still be able to stamp just like normal, and all is good, I promise. I promise. And there's my cat. Okay. So now we've already stamped that one down. And I want to put the spoon and the fork kind of haphazardly down too. And I think I also want to put "You Are Terrific" right here. So I'm going to do that also in archival ink. And I think for this one, I'll just use my block, since it's just a little one. So I'm just inking it up. You are terrific. So while I'm still waiting for this to dry a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of tape. And because I'm using vellum, I only do a little bit of tape in each corner, because you can sometimes see through the vellum. And then I'm going to do one kind of in the middle where that teacup will be. And now I went ahead and put this designer series paper down, which was, I think, a smart idea, because now I can line this vellum up with my paper and have it stick down without having to worry about much else. Yay! And then for these, you can either use a glue stick or whatever you have. And I'm trying to figure out what I have. Well, I was going to show you that I could use like a little, do I have one in here? A little glue stick, but I apparently put them all away when I cleaned up my studio. So let me get a glue stick. I know where they are. This is real life, people. I know I say that a lot. I'm sorry. I should have had this ready for you, but I did not. And I know I have some that are open, but I don't know where those are because I thought they were in my thing, but they apparently, I organized myself right out of them. So this is a two-way double-sided or two-way glue stick that is a permanent if used while the glue is blue, temporary, apply lightly and affix when the glue turns clear. So what you do to get it started is you just kind of push it onto scrap paper. I'll use a piece of this lemon paper. And you will see the tip turning blue. I promise. And once that happens, you know that the glue has come to the top, and then you can go ahead and use it if you want it to be permanent. When you put it on, when you first apply it, it's blue. Stick it down when it's blue, it'll be permanent. If you wait until it dries clear, then it'll still be tacky, but that's a repositionable stick. So that's why it's called a two-way glue stick, and these are really cool. Of course, mine is not coming out for some reason. It's because I'm trying to show you guys. Are you for real? Did they change it? Am I doing it wrong? It's really not it, is it? No, it's not. Oh my goodness. It doesn't help that I don't have much patience. Oh, I start to see it. Okay, it's coming. Whew. I think I see it. Unless that's in my imagination. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. You guys see that, right? It's not just me. There's something happening. Oh, I think so. Yes, I can feel it. Okay. Well, we're going to go with it. Okay. So I'm going to take my little fork, and on another scrap piece of paper that's a little bigger, I will use this one. I'm going to, now you can kind of see it better. I'm going to kind of go up the spokes a little bit because I want to make sure that they stick down, or the tines of the fork. And hopefully you guys can see that that's a little bit of a color. And then we're going to put this down wherever you'd like it. And we will do the same thing with the spoon. I'm sure hoping you can see that this glue. And I'm going to do the spoon the opposite way, and I'm going to angle it a little bit that way. And then what I'm going to do is take some twine that will also be included, and we are going to open the card up. And we're going to wrap the twine around 3, 4 times like that. I guess it's wrapped 3 and then this is the 4th. And then you just tie it in a bow. But first I like to put a couple like just regular knots in it. Like that. And then I gather all of it together. And this is where the videos kind of come in handy, because there's no way I could explain this in words as to what I do or why I do it, but I like to do it so that all of these are gathered together. And that way I can separate them, but they all stay together in the center. And then I tie a little bow, or you can leave it as a knot if you'd prefer. And just trim off the ends. In this case I only have one end to trim. And there we go. There is card number 2. Isn't that sweet? Oh, I love it. And you could use a different colored ink on this vellum. Just try it to make sure that it doesn't smear. That's what I like about these Stays On or this archival ink, because it doesn't smear on the vellum. But you might, if you wanted to use a different color, just be sure you try it out. But that is it. Isn't that cute? I'm loving it. Okay, so that is card number 2. If you want to, stay tuned for card number 3, and you would see another exclusive video that you would receive if you were a member of the TT.Scraps Stampin' Club. So thank you very much. I will talk to you soon.